coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run it again with Williams. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Complete to Addison on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Jasir Taylor there to drag him down defensively. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could avoid an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
They started on the ground with Ekeler. And they'll get him down and past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Well, so much for being backed up against a goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. The Chargers at 5-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes... That one good for 13 and a Charger first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down, here's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taylor now from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Ekeler to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. But you look at this Bronco defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
6-0 our score after 1. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Let's go. Herbert now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Well, first catch for Jeudy, good for a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Off the play fake. Here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A huge play there for Denver. 58 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Again, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Williams looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Williams again. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line. Now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Now Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Samaje Perine, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Throws left side, completes to Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Allen's first catch, good for a 1st down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a 1st down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped him. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect.
Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
They go play action now. Wilson. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, Williams. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
Here's second and 10. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They go play action with Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With the score, Broncos 21, Chargers nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taylor now from the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Wilson's pass intercepted.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10 at their own 22. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Herbert's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Riley Moss takes him down defensively.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. In motion left goes Allen. Now it's Herbert. Dancing to his left. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. Perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start at a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got it to Williams. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Home trip's right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll send Judy in motion left. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Herbert operating from the red zone. Escapes the sack. Flushed out right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Jefferson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And it's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Off the play fake. Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Khalil Mack providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. To return is Taylor. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A 71-yard punt return. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This this crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a fourth quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Herbert going to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
He throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Third down and goal coming up here. Herbert to throw. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. And the Chargers are going to hang